I'm in rural southwest Texas, travelling along the border that separates the United States from Mexico. Thaddeus,
howdy. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. You ready for the ride?
I am.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Let's go. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thaddeus Cleveland is the county sheriff. He patrols this terrain day in, day out.
Historically, that's what we've dealt with, are people from Mexico crossing the border to come in the United States to work. And to be quite honest, our economy relies heavily on illegal alien labor. But what we're seeing now with people coming from all over the world, I like to say that, it's no longer the U.S.-Mexico border, it's the U.S. world border, because so many countries exploit the Mexico border to make their entry in the United States. Watch your step.
In Texas, that means finding a way across the Rio Grande River.
So you can see that Mexico's right there. I mean, literally a stone's throw away. This is the Rio Grande. Some areas just further up where the rapids were, the cows just walk straight across. People can walk straight across. Most of the river is very shallow. There may be some deep spots, but the majority of it's just like this.
Border crossings between legal ports of entry rose from around 850,000 in 2019 to more than 2 million last year. Out here, it's an unforgiving environment.
Historically, one death a year is what we would encounter here in Terrell County, or one that we'd find one body a year. But this last 3 years, we've had a total of 37 illegal aliens die trying to cross this portion of the border. And again, that's just a number I can't get over. I don't want to see anybody die. Howdy, howdy. Hey, I hadn't seen you in a while. How you been?
The sheriff's job here is an elected position, and Thaddeus has become an outspoken critic of Joe Biden.
You done any fishing?
The president campaigned on a promise of a more humane approach to immigration, reversing a number of Donald Trump's controversial policies.
Since this administration took over back in 2021, we've seen a significant increase in illegal alien activity. There we go.
Today, Thaddeus is taking us to meet landowner Lon Rashley at his hunting ranch.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Lon, how are you?
I'm Jade.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us.
Sure. Good to see you.
Wonderful.
Just 3 weeks ago, Lon's house was broken into by a man who just made it across the border.
It was funny. I just happened to be looking at my phone at the time. It was in Washington. And I said, oh my goodness, I got a hit on my security system. This character was out running around. Anyway, bottom line is he came in here and he used a sledgehammer that he got here, and he broke open that window and came in.
How often do you have people coming onto your property?
Well, probably daily. Do I see them daily? No. Do I see evidence of them? Yes. They leave water bottles here, this, that, the other pieces of clothing, or they'll leave gates open or cut holes in the fence and such.
How do you think President Biden has handled this issue?
The border issue? Well, he hasn't handled it, period. Every state is a border state now.
Both Thaddeus and Lon believe change is needed in the White House.
I'm more excited about the current administration leaving as opposed to who's coming in, because nobody could do as bad a job as is currently being done. Trump's, his policies with regard to the border seem to be very much in line with what we would like. I guess I'm a single issue voter. If the border's taken care of, I'm happy. Okay, it's not being taken care of now, so. We'll see what happens when we have a change in government, which will hopefully be in a few months.
So I like to say we've got another 9 months of this until possibly a resolution.